Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Hey. Yes. This is, yes. Come on in. We good. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the High at Noon News with OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes. I am here. Thank you all the one person that is in here watching me right now. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I'm going to get straight into it. You know, the purpose of this particular show is, like it's titled, High at Noon News. I'm going to recap and go over the interesting stories that are interesting to me. Some of them are funny. Some of them are just downright ignorant. Some of them are damn dangerous, and you need to be informed. A lot of this information is from the local St. Louis area, and I also get information that covers the country. Wherever the news takes me, I will go. With that being said, I think I have 3 stories today that will cover my region here in the St. Louis, Missouri area. We are live here at 105. It is noon somewhere. I'm good. I'm covered anywhere from 11, I say, to like 3 o'clock. I am good. We are here. Thank you. But again, before we get started, you know how we roll. You know how we do. I can't do anything unless I play my song. Hopefully you will feel the same way about this song as I do. I can't do anything without it. Let's go.
It ain't gonna work. The weather may come, but it ain't gonna work. The weather may fall, but it ain't gonna work. No. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No, it won't. It won't work. I want you to know God will do what He said He's gonna do. He will stand by His word. He will come through. No weapon formed against you. It may try, but it won't, it can't harm you. It won't work.
Yes. That's how you get the show started. Let's get right into it. As you can see on the right of the screen, we have the top stories of the day. As you can see, I think it's 4 of them. No, is that 1, 2? Yes, we have 4. Traffic stops are about to surge. SWAT responds to a standoff on the south side here in St. Louis. Yes, the SWAT is active. And man accused of K-ing parents shot escaping. That's not here locally, but the story is wild. Please stand by and listen to this story. And last but not least, we always have to get one of these in. They're going to just report themselves. It's all they're going to report themselves. Just stand by and listen to the story. I don't want to be a Karen. Wow. Let's get straight into our first story of the day. That sound effect just cracks me up. It makes it seem like it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I'm far from it. But here we go. What's going on? Traffic stops are about to surge. Okay, Here in St. Louis, Missouri, they just passed a law during the last election. One of the bills that were on the ballot was regarding I believe it's called the sit-ins, biddings, hands-free law, where basically you are not allowed to be riding around on the phone. They are actually going to enforce for the first time. I don't know why they had to pass a law about it, but I'm glad they did for real. But they are enforcing this law. So yes, there's going to be an influx, and I definitely agree with that. There's going to be an influx of people getting pulled over. Let's get straight into it. The new year is almost here, and so are a few new laws, including Missouri's hands-free law, starting in 2025. If drivers are caught violating Missouri's hands-free phone law, they could face fines instead of warnings. Sit-ins, biddings, hands-free law is the new legislation that was approved last year. The law makes it illegal for drivers to hold a phone to text, call, or perform other tasks while behind the wheel. The law is to stop distracted driving. Fines or violations, fines for violations will be $150, while penalties range from $250 to $500 for subsequent violations over 2 years. Put the damn phones down, most definitely. I agree. So they're going to use that, which is a good excuse, to be pulling you guys over if they see you on the phone. Now, to be honest with you, here's my little minor soapbox. And I'm guilty of it sometimes. I have to be talking about myself as well. Man, so I have to keep it real. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. Even though my phone is connected to the Bluetooth, you still get the urge to check the message as your phone go off, which is a bad habit. But I'm seeing a lot of individuals do this. And the beautiful thing about it, which is not beautiful, just a slip of the tongue, the phrase, it's all demographics. It doesn't matter who it is. It's all across the board. Old, young, white, black. It doesn't matter. They are all doing it on the highway with their head down, or they're actually on the phone holding the whole conversation while they're in the fast lane. So I'm seeing this happen on a regular basis. So this law, I'm glad they're going to get and stick to it. And also, too, it's going to give them more enough reason to pull you guys over, because there's more you guys like this. You're riding around with them expired tags. If I see another tag from 2020 or 21, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I don't know why the police aren't pulling you guys over right now, which means you haven't paid your personal property tax. You haven't done any of that. 9 times out of 10, you don't have insurance on your vehicle. 9 times out of 10, if you haven't paid your personal property tax to get the proper registration on the license plates on your vehicle. I'm seeing tags from 2020 and 2021. It's about to be 25. Wow. So I'm glad that's going into effect. But anyway, that's their story. I'm off my soapbox. Let's get on to the next story of this afternoon. All right. SWAT responds to standoff on South Side. Yes, the South Side of St. Louis. Let's get straight into that. Let me pull this up. Come on here. All right. Oh, it's right here. Do I want to play the okay, stop it. Let's play the audio first. My fault. No, let's play the video first. Then I'll go and I'll read the story. But let's watch the audio first. Let's see what we have here. As you can see, just by the standstill, you have the police and everything already there. And apparently they had to call SWAT. So let's see what transpired. Let's see if we could pick it up just by watching the video. Well, the video's not giving me much. Let's read the story. A standoff at a property near Nebraska and Arsenal has escalated, prompting police to call in the SWAT team after a man allegedly pulled a gun on a woman before barricading himself inside the home. Authorities are actively negotiating with the individual to encourage a peaceful surrender. I have to stop right there. What is wrong with our men? What is wrong with our young men today where they cannot have a conversation without it escalating? And not only does it escalate, you have to pull out a weapon on a female. Where did you fail in life, sir? I don't understand that. Now, after you made the idiotic decision, now you want to run, and now you don't want to play with the big boys, because the big boys who got the guns for real, you got one, but you don't want to play with them. You want to play with someone who doesn't have a gun, a female at that. But when the real folks come with their guns, you want to run and hide and barricade yourself in the house. Okay, here we go. Neighbors in the area, many of whom have lived on the block for years, expressed frustration with the property, describing it was a nuisance house tied to ongoing drug activity, of course, and prostitution. Maybe he was getting one of his hoes in checks. We've been terrorized for the last 2 years. One resident shared, recounting repeated disturbances linked to the address. Police continue to work towards a resolution while urging residents to avoid the area for their safety. Updates will follow as the situation develops. So, okay, now the South Side, if you don't know, if you're watching this and you're not in a St. Louis area, the South Side of St. Louis, the city aspect, not the South County, but the South City, it's rough. And unfortunately, if you live on the street that has the name of a state, it's rough. Like rough. If you live on a California, Nebraska, it doesn't matter what state you're living on the South Side, on one of them streets, it's rough. So this story is not, unfortunately, surprising. It's just frustrating that, again, we have men who are just not men. They're not responding. They're not acting like men. They have to put their hands on the woman, and not only do they have to do that, they have to utilize weapons to do it. But again, this is hearsay. This house was a so-called nuisance house. It was plagued with drug and prostitution. Now, this doesn't make it right. I'm not condoning it at all. Don't get it wrong. But maybe it was a pimp and this female, I don't know. That's crazy. Still doesn't make it right. Let's read some of these comments and let's move on. The house on the corner across the, okay, let me see. I was just over there. Okay, that's not a flex. What's the update on this? Okay, burn it down. Okay. Sick of that house. Okay. Nothing but domestic violence. Unfortunately, it's always some of that MFA. Wow. Okay. That happened a day ago. You always find the story and the truth within the comments. Always. On to our next story. Okay. What is it? Man accused of caning parents, shot escaping. Wow. This story is disturbing. Let me get this together. This didn't happen here, thank God. Not far-fetched. No, it is not. Not far-fetched at all. But it did not happen here. Come on. Okay. This is sensitive content.
We got another.
Well, let me do that. Where you at? Here we go. Let me pause that. There we go. Let me pull it up and boom. So be warned, this is sensitive content. Let's watch the video before I get into the article itself. This is crazy, but let's read the title. 43-year-old California man decapitates parents. Then sings Tina Turner and Stevie Wonder after police shot and arrest him. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? Wow. Let's watch this video. This is crazy.
We got another one by the groin. What's love but second-hand I just called to say I love you.
For real.
Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground.
Whoa. He's on the ground now. I'm hoping they don't flag this video. Wow. I hope they don't mess up this show. Wow. But I blurred it out, so hopefully I'm okay.
Okay, so it looks like it's at least one on his waist, one on his stomach. Let's get a chest seal. Let me get a chest seal. Okay.
Okay, he got shot in the waist, stomach.
All right, listen, we're trying to help you, okay?
They're checking the chest.
We're trying to help you, okay?
They're trying to help him, okay. All right, that's enough of that. Let's read this story. This is crazy. Clearly, he's off. His elevator is stuck in between floors. Obviously. Let's read. A 43-year-old man accused of decapitating his, I can't even say that word. If I even try to pronounce it, I'm going to go into convulsions and have a seizure. So whatever you know, if you know that word, go right ahead. But he decapitated his parents and was shot while escaping the scene back in July of 2024. Why are we just hearing about this now? And why does act like this just happened a day ago? Okay, but anyway, a cousin of Joseph, Brandon Gerdil, reached out to 911 after receiving photos of his elderly relatives, Ronald, 77, and Antoinette Gerdil, 79, severely injured. According to reports, dispatch were receiving calls claiming Joseph was spotted covered in blood, driving golf carts and chasing maintenance workers with a fork. Damn. Police arrived at the scene approximately 20 minutes later to find Gerdil roaming in the road. The officer got out of the vehicle and asked Joseph to get on the ground. In response, Joseph began to walk towards him in a determined fashion and resulting in the officer shooting. Or he walked to him, but they call it in a determined fashion. He was determined. Determined to do what? Well, I guess he found out. After falling to the ground, Gerdil can be heard asking the responding officer to finish me off and put one in his head. Please, I beg of you, before singing some iconic Tina Turner and Stevie Wonder songs. What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner, and I Just Called to Say I Love You by Stevie Wonder. Oh my God. All the tracks he belted out while being placed under arrest. Joseph was charged in his parents' double murder. Wow. He pled not guilty to the charges. And I think he's going to get off. I think that dude crazy, clearly. I wonder if he's going to get off by pleading insanity. That is crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Where did that take place at? Did it say where it took place at? Of course it wasn't here. Did it say where it took place at? Man, that is crazy. Anyway, 3 down, 1 to go. Crazy. And now our last and final story of the day. What do we got? Here we go. I don't want to be a Karen. Well, unfortunately, if the shoe fits, you have to wear it, baby girl. Let's get straight into this story. We have a story where an individual, and it's all on camera, this lady was accused, I'm not going to ruin it, of smoking marijuana, her and her husband, and she adamantly denied it, but one of the neighbors called the police on her, accusing and blaming and standing on her square that it definitely came from her apartment. But let me stop. Let's get straight into it. But let's read it first, and then I'm going to go into and play the video. But I want to read the story first. Let's get into this. Thank you guys again for tuning in to the High at Noon News. This is OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I'm going to be here, try my best every day during the week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the show, you see the Cash App at the top. Also, there's a QVR code at the bottom right where you could donate. I do drink my cup of coffee. This is my high right here. Most definitely along with you know what else, but it's coffee for now. With that being said, you see the social medias to the left. Do what you need to do to support the medias. I really do appreciate it. If you have any suggestions or comments about the show, my email address is otiswho1@gmail.com, which is to the left of the screen along with the icons as well. I definitely appreciate it. Now, continuing on with the last story of the day. I don't want to be a Karen. White neighbor calls police on black family to falsely accuse them of smoking marijuana. Video shows. Here we go. A video showing a confrontation between two neighbors in Kennesaw, Georgia, after one called 911 falsely accusing the other of smoking weed in her apartment drew numerous reactions online. TikTok user Coco Chanel Jones posted multiple videos explaining how her neighbor called the police to report her and her family for allegedly smoking marijuana and assuming that the smell was emanating from their apartment. Okay. In one video, the branch coach and media coordinator, also known as Coco Chanel Jones, walked outside her unit to show a public sign she wrote and posted on an apartment building notifying the unidentified neighbor that she and her family members aren't smoking. So I don't know what neighbor is in this area of Kennesaw that's calling the front office and calling the police about me and my family for smoking, but it's not us, okay? Jones said while pointing to the sign. I tried to get the information from the front desk and the police, but of course, they don't want to disclose the information. They can't, I understand that. Adding that the sign is for whomever, Karen or Kevin or Karenisha, I know that's right. Okay, I got you. She notified viewers that she received multiple warnings, a call from the complex main office, and a visit from the police over the report. Another video shows the 911 caller visiting Jones's apartment to confront her. Oh, so the 911 caller actually came and knocked on her door. Damn. Jones informs the female neighbor that the marijuana smell isn't coming from the apartment, but the neighbor isn't buying it. But thank you for having a conversation with us because it is not us, Jones tells the neighbor whose face isn't seen on the video. I don't believe you, the neighbor replies. Damn. Okay, she's standing on the square. Then why are the blank are you at our door? Jones questions. Because I heard you on the phone talking about it, the woman answers. Damn. You heard me on the phone saying that you're the one that's calling the police on us, saying that you're smoking marijuana? Jones asked. I was told by the front desk to call the police, the woman explained. Okay, so now she's passing the buck. But you call the police on us, and we're not doing it, Jones stated. As the confrontation becomes heated, Jones's husband stepped in to mediate and de-escalate the situation, telling the neighbor that the best course of action would have been to pay a visit to their apartment to inquire about the marijuana smell before calling the police. Okay. The neighbor then complained to the husband about the odor, telling him she's had to cover her air vents and asking him whether he knows which neighbor it is smoking. Now you want him to snitch after you call the police on them falsely. The husband tells her he doesn't know, but she's welcome to visit their apartment if she smells the odor again. Got you. So you can come over to verify that it is or is not them. Got you. Finally, the neighbor apologizes. I'm sorry, and I hear you, she says. I don't want to be a Karen and call the police on you guys. Well, then don't, Jones's husband states. It was the only thing I could do, she replies. She's so focused on finding out who it is, but sidesteps the danger she puts them in. One person wrote, air travels between apartments which is why many of them have smoke-free policies. I don't blame her for complaining, but management should have gotten more involved, another commenter said. Don't invite her to knock on y'all's door. I'll never stop. My fault. Yeah, it'll never stop. It's not your job to fix her problems, another viewer commented. Most definitely, yeah, what she did was dangerous, but I understand all the comments that are being read, that are being quoted. Jones posted another video notifying viewers that the neighbor's 911 calls resulted in police visits to other apartments in her complex as authorities investigated the marijuana smell. Okay, I got you. So they did go to other doors to see what the marijuana smell was about. And I'm pretty sure when the police came to their door, they didn't smell any marijuana. That's why her and her husband was so adamant that it's not them. I get it. Let's watch the video. That's what I want to get to. Let's watch this video of this taking place, of the neighbor, the Karen, knocking on the door. Here we go.
Thank you for having a conversation with us, because it is not us. Thank you.
I don't believe you, but...
Why don't you
Then why the
believe
fuck
us?
are you at our door?
Because I heard you on your phone talking about it, and I wanted to...
You heard me on my phone saying that you're the one that's calling the police on us, saying that we're smoking marijuana?
I was told to call the police. I was told by the front office to call the police.
But you called the police on us, and we're not doing it. So you don't have to believe us. But why did you come to our door with it? You don't have to believe us. You told us after we already knew, Karen.
And this
She called her Karen.
It's not competition when you go to talk to somebody and you have a conversation. That's not competition. Just because you have a disagreement or you feel like something, because there's going to be times when people are going to cross boundaries to do something that you don't.
I understand.
All right, so all you got to do is come to us, right? Knock on our door, have a conversation with us, right? So if we're
Do
causing...
you guys have any idea if it's not y'all? Do you guys have any idea who it might be?
Well,
because it literally fills up my entire apartment. Like, they might as well be coming over and smoking a fucking joint in my apartment.
Well, it's hard for me to believe that that is the case, that it's going to
maybe
maybe...
knock on your door next time that happens.
Okay, that'd be perfect.
Smell it.
That's
like,
perfect.
It is so bad. I have had to completely cover every vent on this side of my apartment because it is so bad.
Next time you get that happen, just come knock on our door.
And I'll let you guys smell it. It is
Perfect.
not good. It is unlivable.
I understand.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry, and I hear you. I don't want to be carrying out fucking call the police on you guys.
Well, then don't.
It was the only thing I could do.
But you, that's
not.
not...
But listen, next thing after that happened, it barely happened to me. I don't know who it is, but whoever it was, it barely ever happened to me.
Baby, she doesn't know, she doesn't understand. Just close the door. To call the police?
I tried. Thank you.
Yeah, you did. Too late, bitch.
Wow. There you have it. I apologize that the video froze up, technical difficulties. I am live, but the audio was still there, so that's why I didn't want to stop it and intervene. But hopefully you heard it, the whole audio in its entirety. But yes, she came and knocked on the door, confronted her and her husband. I do believe them. I don't believe it's them. It's not them. I think this could have been handled a lot differently. Unfortunately, it turned out that Karen had to be a Karen and do what she felt needed to be done. And this is what the end result is. You guys need to be careful with this. This is just crazy. Falsely accusing folks. But I get both sides, though. I get both sides. Thank God we live in the state of Missouri where the marijuana smoke is legal. So, shit, you could smoke all you want and smell it. Who cares? But I love it. We are good. But hey, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the High at Noon News. I will be seeing you again tomorrow around noon time. It's going to be noon somewhere in the United States. One of these particular time zones is going to be noon, and I will be there. So in the meantime, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.